afternoon, guys. I wanted to share some of my favorite things to do in Disney World. Now, I know I've done a video a little while back that was my favorite free things to do in Disney. And I was trying to give insight into the things we do when we're not at a theme park. Well, while some of those activities may be on this list, this is more if we are paying for park tickets and the whole shebang, what are my favorite things to do regardless of whether they're free or not. So one of my favorite things to do is to do Thunder Mountain Railroad at night. And I have a little fast pass here because I wanted to try this little trick. If you put your ticket in once, you get a fast pass. If you put it in twice, you get one that says not a valid fast pass ticket, but it still has the Thunder Mountain Railroad title on top, and it's great for scrapbooking or if you're somebody who just likes to keep all of your memorabilia. So, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at night is different than in the day because they turn on the steam, they turn on the different colored purple and blue lights, and not only can you see all these things when you're riding around, but you can also see as you're being twisted and pulled and turned, you can see the castle and everything else in Magic Kingdom that's lit up. And I think it's just so much more thrilling and more magical to do it at night. On that same note, Splash Mountain you can go to during the Electric Light Parade, and the lines are usually significantly shorter. I'm talking like 5-minute wait times here. So if you don't mind missing the Electric Light Parade, you can go check out Splash Mountain, which is fun during the day, even with the long lines, especially if it's hot. It's a great way to cool off. But Splash Mountain at night, you have that 1 or 2 seconds right before you do the big drop where you can see the whole park and everything lit up. Cinderella's castle, Beauty and the Beast's castle, Ariel's castle, and they're all just out there, and it's all the lights, and it's just really pretty. And if you want to forego having a really good ride picture, you could just try and get a picture of everything from the top. Wishes. I love seeing Tinkerbell at the very beginning. Everybody's kind of waiting and watching, and then she appears and she just kind of zips down, and all the kids are like, wow, she's flying, and it's just really cool to see how she's all lit up, and then of course the whole Wishes show is really fantastic. I love walking through Fantasyland at night, especially New Fantasyland, but really all of Fantasyland, because they have the most the cutest, most fantastical music playing, and of course they have all the little, Winnie the Pooh and Peter Pan and all those type of different rides in that cute little area, and Cinderella's carousel is all lit up and going around, and then you have the back of Cinderella's castle, and that's all lit up. And then now in New Fantasyland, not only do you have Cinderella's castle, but you have Beauty and the Beast's castle lit up back up on the mountain, and the ballroom glows and turns different colors. And then I think Little Mermaid's castle is also lit up. Or is it Tangled? Maybe Tangled. Tangled is there too. Love that Tangled area. The Winnie the Pooh ride is another favorite. It's not just for little kids. It's one of the cutest rides, and as far as waiting for the ride, they have the most hands-on type things to do. They have screens with honey dripping down them, and you gotta clear it off, or draw on it or whatever, and there's a picture underneath. They have these bees that you can move along these wires, and they have these groundhogs that jump up and you gotta step on them or something. Really cute things to do while you're waiting in line. And then of course you make it up to the front, and all these giant honey pot cars are coming at you, and you go through the Heffalumps, and you go through all the major parts of the Winnie the Pooh movies. Probably one of my favorites. I also really like Frontierland at night. Now, I don't know if I have a picture of this, but in Frontierland, I remember we were getting ready for Wishes one night, and we were right in front of this tree, and it was really pretty. It has luminaries or candles or something hanging from the branches, and I know there's a story behind it, and I can't remember right now what that is. I think it had something to do with Walt's wife, but I'm not sure. I really just love that tree. Water parks. I love Typhoon Lagoon just because it's warm, and being from snow, you don't want to go and see more snow like at Blizzard Beach. So we like the tropical feel of Typhoon Lagoon. And one of my favorite things to do is to sit in the back of the wave pool. Like right when it starts, they have kind of this like big rock or something with bench, like a bench kind of carved out of it, and you sit there and you're free of like all the chaos and like scraping of your skin on the bottom and people landing on you and being bowed over and all drowning. But the big waves come and they still hit like up to your waist, and you can just relax in the sunshine and be cooled off, and then you have the best view of like all the different people's reactions to the waves. Like they always scream, you know, when the buzzer goes off, and then some of them run away because they're like, I changed my mind, and then you get the ones that are like, yeah, and they like dive into it. So I don't know, sitting there is one of my favorite things to do too. Love seeing the Disney princesses. This is not an actual, like, this is like somebody redrew them, but anytime I can see them, I'm always like excited. I love walking through the Rapunzel part of Magic Kingdom. I know it's just a bathroom, but the music and the lanterns that they have all strung in that area is just gorgeous, and it looks just like the town in the movie. And of course the Belle Village area is really cute too, and makes you feel just like you're there, and like the characters could just pop out at any minute. I also like the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. If you go around twilight, you can, there's one spot that's perfect for getting a picture of the castle all lit up. If you can deal with the people behind you that don't want to wait. They just want to walk through it fast and get to another ride. I always get in trouble on that one for doing that. I love the safari in Animal Kingdom. I apologize because most of these are Magic Kingdom, and that's just because I love Magic Kingdom so much. But I love the safari rides. You really feel like you're on a safari, and I'm sure if you had little kids that you took on that, they would just be like in awe. We can't forget shopping. I don't usually go crazy. I usually try and like research beforehand and find a few things that I would like as souvenirs. Like we like to buy pins, and then we take the pin off, stick a magnet on it, and put them on our fridge. And right now our big goal is to collect the parks with their like their founding date or whatever, the date that they opened on them, which is hard to do because like for Hollywood Studios it would be MGM, you know, and so then it's like, I don't know, it's more authentic, but you know, if people come over and they're like, what's MGM? You know? I don't know. Right now, one of the souvenirs I think I would like to get is a little classic Winnie the Pooh, and I haven't seen them. They're in the store right next to the Winnie the Pooh ride, and last time I don't think they were there. But because when I have, I like nursery planning, and we're not having kids yet, but I want to have like a classic Pooh themed nursery, and my sister said that she actually recommended that I do another video on like what I would do for planning like a nursery and stuff, so maybe that'll be in a later date video. But I want to have a little shelf, and I already have Tigger, and I have two Tiggers. I have a Tigger, and I have a kangaroo that looks like Roo, and I have Eeyore, and so I just need Pooh, maybe Piglet, but Pooh is the hardest to find, so I'm hoping to maybe find one of those there. So shopping. I love all the new technology they're coming up with, like the new tickets for